Do you want power? Do you want the world to dance to your tune? Then pay attention. I won't repeat myself. This is a manual, a guide, a step-by-step. Not for the weak, but for those who want to dominate without raising their voice. Welcome to the invisible game of manipulation. It all starts with image. People don't follow the truth. They follow what they want to see. Want to be heard? First, become what they admire. The savior, the confidant, the rebel, the victim, the expert. Image is the armor. The character is your tool. Observe. Who does your target trust? Who do they open up to? Copy, shape, reflect. You don't need to be real. You just need to be believable. Manipulation begins when trust is given willingly, and no one suspects someone who seems perfect. People are fragile, not because of what they know, but because of what they think they know. You don't have to destroy a belief. You just need to crack it. A question here, a suggestion there. What do you think he meant by that? Have you noticed how she acts weird around you? Doubt, always introduced gently. Doubt doesn't invade. It seeps in. Once the ground begins to crack, enter as the hero. Be the support, the only steady hand in the storm you created. They'll cling to you like shipwrecked souls. And you? You'll smile and let them drown even slower. Want to control someone? Forget arguments. Logic convinces, but emotion shapes. Use guilt. Use fear. Use desire. Find the wound that still hurts, and press gently. Show them what they might lose. Say, you don't want this to end, do you? Say, I only do this because I care. Say, others wouldn't do the same for you. Repeat it. Become the echo in their mind. When you master emotion, thought becomes a hostage. And a hostage doesn't fight. They obey. Everything rare is valuable. Everything always available is disposable. Want them thinking about you all the time? Disappear, then return with something they crave. Give a little, then withdraw. Reply to a message, then vanish for days. Show interest, then remove it. Absence creates hunger, and those who are hungry ... crawl for crumbs. You're not a source. You're a drop in the middle of the desert. They will beg for the next one. First, you enter the mind, then the heart. Finally, you cut off all exits. Separate them from friends, family, outside opinions. Always subtly, never directly. They don't understand you. Only I see who really are. With me, you're better. Remove their other sources of support, then offer what they lack. Advice, attention, affection, control. They'll no longer know where they end and where you begin. And when they try to escape, they'll realize they can't walk alone anymore. No one likes to feel trapped. So never say, you have to. Say, you can choose. Make them think it was their decision. Offer two options, but both lead to what you want. The most elegant manipulation is the one that feels like choice. They'll thank you for doing exactly what you planned. It's like leading an animal with an invisible rope. It runs free, happy, unaware that you always knew where it would end up. The perfect manipulation leaves no scar, only longing. Never reveal yourself completely. Never leave tracks. And never, never underestimate the power of a well-timed smile. You don't need to be loved. You need to be necessary. Manipulating a person is art. Manipulating a group is architecture. Groups follow those with a firm voice and certainty in their eyes. They don't want to think. They want to follow. So, establish status. Become the most heard, the most respected, and if possible, the most feared. Within a group, pick strategic allies, the insecure who need approval, the popular who drag the rest, and the invisible who defend you in silence. Feed gossip, control narratives, position yourself as irreplaceable. Divide the group into us versus them. And make sure you are always the us. A well-manipulated group destroys itself from the inside while you watch from your throne. Seduction is not about beauty. It's about presence. Be there, but never completely. Look as if you're hiding secrets. Speak as if every word was hand-picked. Understand, what conquers is the mystery. What traps is the emotional imbalance. Alternate between warmth and cold. Say, you're different. Then disappear for days. Show attention, then indifference. Ask questions with no answers. Smile, then let it die midair. And when she starts searching for explanations, she's already trapped. Vulnerable people don't want the truth. They want comfort. They want to belong. A listening ear. A hug at the right moment. Give them what they never had. A sincere compliment. Then use it. Create rituals, rewards, repetition. Say, I believe in you, even when no one else does. You only need me. We won't let them hurt you again. You don't need to yell. You just need to be the only one who listens, and the only one who silences when you want. Manipulating the vulnerable is like shaping clay. The more you touch it, the more the form becomes yours. Some people build walls. Autonomy, pride, coldness. These are the most valuable and the most difficult. To dominate them, you must respect the game and play it better. First, admire them. Let them believe they are unique. Point out their strengths with surgical precision. Then create the challenge. They don't want to be pleased. They want to be provoked. Give small defeats. Make them fight for your validation. Become the prize. They don't surrender to affection. They surrender to admiration. And once they see you as someone at their level, you're already inside. The secret? Strong minds don't fall from weakness. They fall from curiosity. You've made it this far. You've learned how to enter, to twist, to control. But there is one final step: permanence. You don't just want control. You want to be remembered. You want to be needed, even after you're gone. So leave a scar. Something that never heals. Something that hurts with longing. A note never explained. A moment never closed. A bond never fully broken. And when they hate you, smile. Because they still think about you. The ultimate manipulation is the one that survives your absence. You don't conquer the palm of the hand by shouting. You conquer it with dependence. Find out what each person fears losing the most: reputation, affection, image, control. Offer exactly that. Then control the faucet. Shift your energy with the wind. Warm today, cold tomorrow. They'll start walking on eggshells, trying to guess your next move. The rule is simple. Give a lot, then withdraw. And see how many kneel to receive again. People don't want freedom. They want stability. And you can be that stability, as long as they know it can vanish at any time. Contempt is a disguised blessing. It means you still cause something. Use their ego against them. First, fake indifference. Show that you don't need them. Then evolve. Shine quietly. They'll notice you. And when they do, they'll try to discredit you. But don't answer. Do better. Earn the respect of those they respect. They'll watch you, and when they realize they lost control, they'll want to understand you. And that's when contempt turns into curiosity, and curiosity is the start of submission. Every relationship is a negotiation disguised as romance. Want control? Set the pace, the timing, the silence. Never be predictable. Be necessary. And never give everything at once. Those who give their all become furniture. Make the other work emotionally. Let them chase, explain, apologize, try to understand you. While they invest, you evaluate. And the more they invest, the more afraid they'll be of losing you. Love doesn't blind. Lack does. And you can be the distorted lens they choose to wear. The internet is paradise for the invisible. You don't need to be present. You just need to be felt. Stories that tease. Posts that seem like hints but aren't. Messages that vanish. Silences that speak. You're a digital ghost, appearing when you want. Control response time. Delete messages before they read, like the right photo. Ignore the right compliment. Doubt becomes obsession. And what isn't understood haunts the mind. If in real life you plant presence, online, you plant absence with purpose. The workplace is a chessboard, and each colleague, a piece you can move. Praise those who need it in front of the right audience. Question those who need it in private. Never confront openly. Use whispers, not megaphones. Build the image of a reliable team player while planting suggestions that benefit only you. Win over the boss with admiration, peers with charm, subordinates with fear or gratitude. Act like a solution, never a problem. And little by little, everyone will work for your interests. Without even realizing it, you're here for a reason. You want everything, and you want it easily. But everything never comes all at once. It comes in pieces. You must identify who is the bridge to what you want, and become essential to that bridge. Offer value. Create emotional debt. Then ask for little, then a little more. Control the timing. Control the language. Control the environment. And above all, control yourself. Because in the end, the one who gets everything is not the one who wants. It's the one who calculates. Maybe you hate me for all this, or maybe you saw yourself in me. It doesn't matter, because the real manipulation isn't in this script. It's in the fact that you listened until the end. And now, you're thinking, the perfect manipulation is the one you continue in your own head, the end, or is it just the beginning? Thank you for watching.